Genghis Khan had a soft side. Genghis Khan was one of the most fearsome rulers. He assassinated his brother to take power. He consolidated the Mongol tribes into a unified clan. He battled and defeated the Jin dynasty in China. After his death, the Mongol Empire reached its height. It became the largest contiguous empire. But he didn't just use violence to expand his domain. He also had more redeeming qualities. Otherwise, he wouldn't stay in power for 2 decades. Genghis couldn't rule over his empire all by himself. But he didn't simply offer jobs to the aristocracy. He filled all of his positions of power based on merit. Not only Mongols had success within his administration, he recruited people from China, Manchuria, and Central Asia. Genghis shared the wealth of the conquered with his people. As a result, he got their loyalty. His soldiers couldn't steal personal loot from the conquered. Genghis didn't focus solemnly on conquest. He kept contact with foreigners economically. He was always sending out caravans to trade. This helped link the Silk Road to the Middle East. It later expanded to Europe. Genghis argued a strong society resulted from trade. The same was not true for the Jin dynasty in China. They treated trade merchants with disdain. This partly helped Genghis to defeat the dynasty. Genghis understood the importance of culture. He commissioned the first written Mongol language. The Mongols didn't write much, but they ordered scribes to record their history. The Mongol civilization linked to others without oppression. Genghis established political alliances instead. Genghis quelled the turmoil he suffered from in his youth. His father was poisoned by a rival tribe. His mother was abducted by a neighboring tribe. The raids and kidnappings had created instability. They were no longer tolerated under his rule. He built a government structure and created various laws. They regulated behavior on the Mongolian steppe. Genghis gave women a certain level of power. He had a warm regard for his mother, Olun. She served as his primary caregiver throughout his life. Olun and other women held authority within the empire. Men often traveled for conquest and left them behind. They took over the empire in their absence. Their power was based on the heirs they produced. Women who had trouble conceiving had lower positions. Genghis had several wives, but he had a certain softness for his first wife, Borte. She had been abducted by a rival tribe. Genghis formed an alliance to attack the tribe. This alliance later helped him with his conquest. Genghis gave Borte the title of the Great Empress. She went on to give birth to 9 of his children. During his reign, Genghis chose tolerance over oppression. His sons and grandsons did the same. They exchanged knowledge with other civilizations. The Mongols were patrons of several religions. Genghis may be remembered as a brutal warrior, but he also ran a successful empire. He based it on laws, language, trade, and good governance.